Hi everyone, welcome back to Mom Wester channel, and in this video I would like to share with you all my options trades that I've placed for the past 1 week. And without further ado, let us go through and see what are the trades that I've actually placed for past weeks. I chose to show some of my options trades because options are the ones that I don't do it very frequently, but whenever there is opportunities to enter into a certain options position, I'll just enter, right? So before we start, I would like to make a disclaimer. It is not a recommendation to buy or sell shares. It's purely for education purpose, okay, and entertainment purpose. All right, so the first one that I would like to share with you is Apple, AAPL. So what I did was I actually made an entry on Apple on the 1st of December. What I've done is I actually bought 125 call. Date of expiry is 21st Jan 2022 at $17.75 per unit. Okay, so it's like 1,775 per lot, right? Okay, so this is per unit basis. So I actually bought a very long-term call on Apple. Okay, why I bought this long-term call is because for Apple, there is actually a breakout. So I actually, so this is the so-called a squeeze, price squeeze, right? The price keeps squeezing and squeezing and squeezing in this triangle area. It keeps squeezing here, and then finally it broke out. It broke up. So once it broke up from this triangle, then there's kind of a confirmation to me that this stock will continue to travel. Right now it's consolidate here, keep on squeezing here the price, and then now the price push up already, so it will continue to go up further. It will go up further. That is why I entered into this particular long-term call. And because upon buying this call, basically the implied volatility is low, hence the cost to buy a long-term call is not that expensive. So I decided to enter into a long-term buy call. So the next one that I would like to share with you is Merck, MRK, the counter. So basically, if you follow what Warren Buffett does, he actually has four pharmaceutical. He has actually bought four pharmaceutical, invested in four new companies, whereby there are four of them are actually in pharmaceutical industry. So basically, one of them is actually MRK, right? Warren Buffett actually invested 1.8 billion in Merck. So basically, I just follow. So how I follow him, basically later I'll show you the graph, but right now, later I'll show you the chart, but right now I actually placed an entry here on the 1st of December. I bought a call, 82.5 call. Date of expiry is 20 January 2023. It's a very, very long-term buy call, right? And it was not expensive. It was actually $9.20 per unit. So it's a very long-term position. I bought it because there's a price movement. So basically, here is a support line for Merck. This is a daily chart. So basically, I managed to draw a support line here. This seems to be a very nice support because the price doesn't move below this support line. So basically, whenever it travels below the support line, it closes up. Whenever it travels, it tries to close at the support level. So basically, it serves a very beautiful support line, and then I draw a trend line here. So basically, the price squeeze here, keep squeezing, 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 and then finally it broke out. So on the first day it broke out, on the 1st of December, I actually placed an order to buy a long-term call to bet that the price continue to move up. So this is Merck. So this would be a long-term play, meaning I would hold this for very, very long term. At least my expiry date is actually 2023. So there is time for it to I am able to give it more time to, to grow, for the stock to grow, at least go back to 87 or $90. Here is the historical high is at about $87, right? At least grow to $87 or $90, right? So this is the stock that I'm willing to wait for it to go to $90. So the next one is actually Peloton. So basically last week I didn't do much activities on sell put because the previous week I actually entered a few sell put positions where I cannot take profit yet because the volatility is too low. So my sell put positions are running at, no gain, no loss kind of status, right? So I'll just wait for time decay to do the work for me. So basically most of my sell puts are actually expiring 15 January next year. So because the volatility is so low where the sell put doesn't have much, so I cannot close my position on my sell put because this week's price and last week's price are almost the same. Usually if the volatility is very good, if the volatility is high, right, usually even if I enter into 1 month or 2 months sell put, right, I can usually just close off the position within 1 to 2 weeks. But every sell put that I entered in last week, basically this week I haven't closed the position yet because the price are not good. So I don't see a very good profit to take right now. So I'll just let it expire worthless. When it's expired worthless, I basically take the full 100% profit of it, right? So the next one is actually Peloton. So I managed to enter into Peloton sell put. It's actually on the 27th of November. So end of November is actually still there are chances to enter into sell put with good premium. So basically I entered the 15 Jan sell put with a very good premium here, 75 put. The share price wasn't 29. The share price when I entered here, right? So the share price is about $110. So it's not 29. I'm sorry. Let me just. So the share price is about 110 on the time I enter, and so if PTON, if PTON, where if the share price drop below 110, drop below 75, that is where I may get assigned with the stocks. But however, I don't think it will drop below 75 though, because the market is very bullish right now. And Yeah, even though I open the position on 27th of November, I don't get to close the position because the volatility is too low. So the sell put price doesn't move a lot. That's why my price is still around there. So I cannot, if I sell at a very small gain. So I mean, if I close the position, I close at a very small gain. So I rather wait for it and close when there is a good chance for me to close, or very close to expiry date. Most likely I can only get to close very close to expiry date because nowadays the volatility is not there. So the price movement is not much. Okay, so these are the three trades that I would like to share with you. So yeah, and a lot of stocks are actually growing, are actually moving up, right? So there are still opportunities to enter into a very long-term position. Maybe let me just quickly run through with you. One of the stock that I am looking at right now is actually Amazon. So Amazon, same like Apple, actually the price is keep on squeezing here. Previously, there is a point of time where Amazon price also keeps squeezing. This is actually a daily chart. So previously there was price squeeze as well for Amazon, and then it went up. Then after that came down again, and then price squeeze came down and went up again, and then came down, went up, and then the price squeeze inside this triangle. So if you have I think this one is very good if let's say there's a confirmation of a breakout candle here. I usually look at the daily candle. I don't usually look at the candles that is within. I will usually look for daily candle, right? So I don't go for minutes or hours candle. Usually I just go for daily candle. So basically over here, if it continue to squeeze, then one day it may break out. If one day it break out, then I will enter. Then I will enter, and then most likely my take profit price will be around this range. So my take profit price will be around this range, right? About 3,004 to 3,005. Right. So yeah, this is Amazon. Okay. So this is a stock that I managed to find that where the price are squeezing inside this wedge. This is called a wedge. So basically price squeezing here, and then I'm waiting for a breakout. I hope it won't break down because right now Nasdaq and S&P trend is all bullish. I hope it will break above, it won't break below, right? If it break below, then something is wrong. All right. And yeah, so this is it, and so this is something that I managed to find for Amazon. And previously I also managed to enter into sell put on NEO. If you see my if you see my weekly trades position, I always like to sell put on NEO, right? I actually made a sell put of 30, right? If it get assigned, then I'll just pay $30 per share to get assigned. However, looks like the price doesn't really move. This looks like a very nice support level. Okay, this one looks like a pretty good support. Let's see how it goes. It looks like, because it's actually in a parabolic manner already, the stock grow parabolic manner, and then it is now at a consolidation level here. So we'll see how it goes. I also have sell put on JD. If you follow my previous my last week's trade position, I actually have sell put on JD, which is at 75 put at this level. So if the price break below 75, then I may get a sign, but I'm not worried to get a sign because JD, because I have strong conviction in JD. I am a shareholder of JD right now, so I don't mind to scoop up more shares if it break below 75. Right now, I'll just collect premium, right? Collect premium first. If let's say it really goes below 75, then I'm happy to pay $75 per share to get the shares to scoop up more shares from JD. So this is JD, and same for Tesla. I also have sell put on Tesla. Basically, based on my usual sell put experience, so I love to sell put on Tesla because Tesla always have very good implied volatility to sell put. So basically, I have a sell put on Tesla at 250. I actually have sell put on Tesla at around this region where you can collect about $100 to $180 depending on the price. You may be able to collect 100 to $180 per lot. So basically, because right now the price keep traveling up and then the implied volatility also dropping, so I don't get to close. Usually sell put on Tesla, you can get to close very fast, right? This week you sell put, this week you do a 2 months or 1 month sell put, then the next week you can realize your profit. But however, I feel that this week it's very difficult for me to realize all my sell put profits because if I realize too early, the price is not good, right? I'm taking a very, very penny profit. So I rather wait for time decay, right? Let it just expire worthless, or hopefully when it close to expiry, then the time decay, then I can close my position with a better profit. Yeah, this is how it goes. So these are my sharing. Usually in the weekly trade position, I will share what trades I've closed, but this week I don't have any trades to share with you on what trades that I've closed. So I'll just share with you what I've done last week and then why I didn't close is because this week the volatility, the implied volatility is low. That's why I don't get to close any trades. Right? Previously, you know, before the election, wow, the implied volatility is so high where, you know, you place 2-3 months sell put, very safe sell put, so you can collect you can collect the profit, you can realize the profit maybe next week or so. But yeah, nowadays not so. Yeah, nowadays it's a good opportunity to buy call if you manage to find a good stocks to buy call. Like for example, Boeing, I actually just entered into this position. Just only yesterday I entered into Boeing. Yeah, I still think it's actually a good time to, if you manage to get Boeing at, you know, it break above this high already. I still think Boeing has a potential to go up, to move up, because there's a good sign from vaccines, good news on COVID vaccines. I think Boeing have a good chance to go up further. So basically yesterday was a down day, so I actually managed to enter into a very small position on Boeing. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Basically, I'm not a Boeing supporter, but so previous high was actually, you can see, let me just plot out the weekly charts. So basically, for weekly charts, you can see that Boeing still have a potential to move up. You know, this one is before pandemic. This is the price before pandemic. Right, so this is the price before pandemic. price before pandemic. This was basically, okay, this one is actually a previous high is because this was before the you know, the the 40s of the aircraft, right? Boeing have aircraft, you know, 737 issues. They have these aircraft issues where there are so many accidents happen on them, on Boeing. That's where the share price actually crashed over here. This is the first crash. Then this is the second crash. This crash was actually due to this crash was due to the pandemic, right? After that, it went back up here. I don't know whether it will, it looks like the weekly candle already broke up. Weekly candle already show a sign of breaking up. So most likely it may go to, you know, 280 or so, or 300. I think 300 is a very beautiful price point to take profit for Boeing. I think 300 is a very beautiful point to take profit for Boeing. At least I may consider take profit at 300. So I have entered into a small position on Boeing just to see whether it can go to $300. If it goes to $300, then I will just take profits, right? Otherwise, yeah, that's how it is. It is the first it is very bullish right now. Looks very bullish, and I think it's still a good opportunity to go into Boeing. So let's see how it goes. If it is really an uptrend basis, my target is $300. So if I know that my target is $300, right? If it continue to go up, if there is one week that come down to a certain retracement level, I may want to top up my position further. And if it retraces, I top up further position, then until $300, then I can just take money and go. All right, this is my midterm trades on Boeing, right? Yeah, this is what I want to share, and I think that's all for today. And hope you enjoyed this session with me, and I see you guys next week. Okay, remember to invest safely, and capital protection is very important, right? So yeah, it's a good time to enter into a mid to long term position. I think, I mean, personally, in my view, it's a good time to enter into a mid to long term position, like what I did for Apple and Merck. And same for Boeing. Boeing is a mid-term position for me. Yeah, so that's all that I would like to share with you. And I see you guys next week on my weekly trade positions sharing. Okay, and that's all for today. Bye-bye.